Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new, or welcome back. I'm Bahati. So today we are going to be baking some yummy treats. Gosh, just looking at the bump, I've just remembered I really need to put on what are those things called? An apron, because it catches everything. Okay, I think we will be protected. So yeah, I thought I would just vlog trying to make the very famous banana bread. I'm actually making banana muffins. The recipe is definitely gonna be down below. It's something that I've been testing out for a while, so I'm just kind of like retesting the recipe again to make sure it's solid. So if it is, you'll find the link right below. Yeah, let me set you guys up first. Thought I would do a cook with me while I kind of, you know, start a conversation or kind of have a discussion. And you guys feel free to chime in, because I know everyone handles their pregnancy different. Everyone wants to announce their pregnancy different. And even when it comes to the baby, like, everyone has their own kind of rules that they want to stick to. So it's just interesting to see why, and you know what I mean, like everyone just has their own values and stuff. So with all the baking, I'm gonna leave everything down below. If you guys want to know specifically what I'm using to kind of healthify it, because you guys know how I am, instead of sugar I use coconut sugar just to replace a lot of my recipes, just because it's alkaline. It's just healthier. It doesn't really spike your levels. There's a specific word for it, I don't even remember. It's something, just forgive me, your pregnancy brain is real as F. Sometimes it's been really hard to find it of late, I guess because of the whole situation. So I am gonna use like half and half brown sugar. Brown sugar is still good, it's definitely better than white sugar. And then we're gonna use spelt flour, which is an alkaline type of flour. Good for your gut. Gosh, the number of times I say that. And yeah, so I usually go half and half with spelt and all-purpose flour, because I find that spelt doesn't rise as much, like it's more whole grainy, and I just like having a mix of both so that it's not too like, I love eating healthy, but I also love making it fun. So if there's a way for me to make them healthy without compromising how they taste, and that's like always my goal. And then yeah, just a bunch of stuff, walnuts. Instead of oil, coconut oil, I use it in pretty much everything that I bake. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I'll be running out of breath a lot. Actually, today's my due date. Oh my god. Today's actually my due date, and yeah, I'm just obviously a little bit more tired. Not drastically tired, like it's like 11:13 and I'm not like slump, and I can still bake and cook. And I'm really trying to make these just so that I can have muffins in the fridge at all times when the baby comes. So that's what we're doing. We prepping. All right, so we're gonna just chat and cook at the same time. So why I hid my pregnancy for about 9 months? I think it's pretty obvious that if you've been following my channel, which you should, please subscribe, but I've been keeping a lot of things private, especially when it comes to my personal life, just because I felt like I really put myself out there in the beginning when I just started YouTube. You know, obviously the more you show people your life, the more, you know, they just can kind of piece two and two together. And I'm not gonna say I was obviously like doing daily vlogs or whatever, but it did get to a point where I noticed that the rest of my family was getting involved in what I was putting online. Like, I wasn't just putting myself in a position to feel like my life was out there. I was also putting like people like my family, like my parents, my brother, you know, whoever I was dating at the time. There are parts of them that they didn't reveal to like the public, where it kind of revealed. It was just a thing that kind of made me uncomfortable, because I was like, okay, I didn't really necessarily asked them if it was okay, and I think you guys get my drift. So yeah, I just realized that the people, like, it's not just my channel. Like, I guess if I had a channel where it was just me sitting down talking to the camera, that's cool, but I do vlogs sometimes and I incorporate people, and I don't realize how much it would affect things, I guess. And this doesn't have to do with the pregnancy, but I think it's just with social media in general, it's just being more aware of like what you're putting out there and what type of things that, because I mean, it's the internet, like things just stay on there and they're gonna stay on there for forever. Like, everyone has their own reasons for sharing stuff or not sharing stuff, or keeping the Instagram private or not, or, you know, sharing 150 pictures of your baby from birth until they're 5 and creating a page. Like, to each their own. Like, everyone can do what they want. So about the pregnancy, so first of all, I was already on this like health and wellness journey, and really I had such a terrible year before mentally. I just really was not connected to who I was or who I felt I was, and just I wasn't present at all. Like, I wasn't present in life. Like, I felt like I was just like functioning, but I wasn't there. The minute I found out that I was pregnant, I knew that my #1 goal was to be present, because I was so not present for such a long time. I wouldn't necessarily be trying to get downtime for myself, which I'm just so thankful that COVID did that for like basically everyone. Like, I feel like, you know, this has given us a time to actually figure stuff out and figure out who we are, and yeah, just all that. Long story short, I think because of that experience, I was just like, I can't let the pregnancy be the same way. I cannot be in a rat race during that point. And I was already at a place where I was discovering myself or finding myself again. So I think we underestimate how powerful pregnant it, like, I know there's so many women who are pregnant every day and still have to function, but like, think about it, like, you're growing a human. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're a portal, like literally you're a freaking portal that is producing life. Like, and to be present in that was something that I made a huge goal. So it's a thing of just being real and being like, okay, like, I need to just choose what type of energy I'm surrounding myself with. So I mean, just honestly, the best decision for me was just to not talk about it and just really go through the motions, like go through, and I didn't know how my hormones were going to be affected either. Okay, we're back. Gosh, my camera died on us, but we're back. I went ahead and kind of just mixed the dry ingredients. In here it's just flour, baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon. I added tea masala. I usually do that with a lot of muffin recipes. I just find it just makes it so much. It gives it some oomph. Here we have some mashed banana, some coconut oil, vanilla essence, and just stuff. Yeah, there's stuff in here, but I'll put it on the side, and there's gonna be the link in the description box too. So and some chocolate chips just to make it have a bit of texture. And I just love banana nut chocolate chips. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I think with just like the pregnancy, my goal throughout the whole pregnancy is to have it be as natural as possible. So basically with that in mind, I just wanted it to be like more of a natural experience. Like back in the day, I'm sure a lot of pregnant women didn't have to deal with like posting on social or trying to curate all these photos, you know, just obviously putting stuff on social media too. You need a certain just gonna add a handful. You need to be at a certain, you have to have a different level of mental strength. I'm not saying it's just social media, but I do think just putting yourself out there or just sharing your life does put a little bit of pressure, and I just wasn't looking for that. And it's also something I really didn't plan either. Like, I wasn't like, yep, you know what, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and in terms of sharing, and I'm not gonna share anything. Like, I literally was just going with what my gut feeling was. I was like, yo, if I hit 4 months, 6 months, like, if I don't even share the pregnancy at all, like, it's just really up to how I'm feeling, and you know, and just what I feel is a good time to be ready to actually share. So it was never anything planned. It really just happened the way it did. So yeah, dough is mixed in. I'm really going through these Braxton Hicks right now, so if my mood just dipped, that's why. Long story short, I mean, it's not really a big deal. It wasn't something I overthought. It wasn't something I planned. It was just something that I was like, I'm really gonna listen to my mind and my body. So I really was trying to be very, very intentional about everything. So it ended up being a thing where I was silent, or I kept it to myself for 9 months, and it's literally the best decision I could have ever made. I've had such a calm, very restorative journey. Like, I used to have such bad anxiety, and I haven't felt any of that, which, you know, a lot of people say it really hits during pregnancy. Yeah, just, I mean, you're dealing with the changes in your body, the hormones, the worry about a lot of things. Hi, boo boo. Have you seen my baking cups?
Whoa, I was about to use the sink.
I know. You guys, the setup here is a bit wild.
The camera's in the sink.
It's literally in the sink. That's the only way we could do this.
What did you ask for?
Okay. Here's the batter. We all done. We have our baking sheet right here. We're just gonna put in all the ingredients, and then, yes, that will be it. If you guys want to see the final result, you can just stick to the end. Muffins are done. Obviously one missing because I couldn't help myself, but they are so solid. This is definitely the batch. Like, I've been testing out this recipe for so long, especially because it's vegan and it's a little bit more complicated to get everything right, especially when I use whole grain flour. Like I said, I don't want to make anything be like super healthy. Like, I wanted to taste incredible, and then on top of that, I know that it's like super healthy. Like, that's just the goal for all the cooking that I do. So yeah, no, these are so solid, so simple. I didn't use any weird replacements that are not easily found. Like, it was really simple. I wish I made like double of these, because ugh, they're so good. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end. Would love to hear you guys, your comments of what you would do when you do have some news. Like, do you keep it to yourself? Are you the type to just announce right off the bat, and why? And, you know, do you feel like you're pressured by social media sometimes? Because I definitely feel that way, and I just feel like the way that I've been handling it of late has definitely alleviated a lot of pressure, for sure. I think just sharing at my own time, it makes me feel like I have more control over it. I felt so content. So would love to hear from you guys what you have done, what you would do. So that is basically it. Can't believe it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. It's kind of hard for me to like shut off my brain because I have a lot going on. I'm just super curious. I'm just like, when's it gonna happen? How is it gonna be like I have so many questions. But anyway, you can subscribe to my blog too. I'll be sharing a lot of recipes on there. At least I have a lot in the drafts right now. That is it. Thank you guys so much for joining, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.